Hi, I'm Daniel. Since I was a kid, I've seriously considered whether or not I was abducted by space aliens. Back then in the 90s, I didn't have concrete memories or body marks. Those came later. All I had were powerful dreams that were not explained by my church or by science. You might be someone who has had dreams like this, or you might know someone like this in your life. I'm sharing my story as a way to share the peace and insight I've had about my dreams, alien abduction fears, and NHI, non-human intelligence contact phenomena. I now look at my dreams through the lens of shamanism, which is a universal principle to use altered states of knowledge to gather knowledge or interact with the non-human world. Shamanism is not just plant medicine rituals. Some people can naturally produce and control dreams, just like a shaman might produce and control a trance with the plant medicine. The plants unlock states of consciousness that might happen spontaneously to some people or through practices like meditation or breathwork. When you look to history, you can find examples of dreamers and shamans making contact with powerful entities who come from other worlds, who can teach many things and can shift our fortunes. We used to call them angels, demons, daemons, fairies, and so on. Since 2012, I've used dream incubation and lucid dreaming to explore the idea that I could share a dream with ETs or gain knowledge about them in some way. You can try this out tonight simply by intending to have a dream that gives you insight about ETs, perhaps through an encounter, and then you record your dreams upon waking. Of course, you might need to start a dream journal habit to get the ball rolling, but most people can naturally pick up dream incubation, which is the practice of intending to have a dream about something and then having it. Since 2012, I've practiced hypnotic dream work for experiencers of ET NHI contact and missing time. I've written 4 books on this subject. I went to PhD school, the California Institute for Human Sciences, and then left because of ethical concerns about false memories and authoritative research. I write a lot about the history of experiencer research, methods and ethics for hypnosis and dream work, and about using dreams for the SETI mission. Since 2024, I've wrestled with an ethical crisis that ended in 2026 because of controversies in the experiencer research space. These events demonstrated that my intuitions and concerns, which I documented in my false memory ethics writing series, were accurate. I wonder if I raised my voice louder, would things be different? I wonder if someone back in the 1990s raised their voice louder, would I have been so traumatized by my fears of space alien abduction? After all, those voices did exist, like Jane Gackenbach, who observed the similarities of NDEs, OBEs, alien abduction, and lucid dreaming back in 1989. I don't want to raise my voice against the abduction researchers, although Hopkins Jacobs and, yes, even Mac deserve criticisms. Carol Rainey already raised a loud enough voice against the abduction researchers in her article, The Priests of High Strangeness. I'm here to take on the mantle of such a priesthood, to offer the sacrament of hypnosis and testimony, and to command that these strange narratives of alien abduction or NHI contact be seen as signs of shamanic calling, not just for the individual that has them, but for our entire society. If you have been touched by alien abduction in any way, then follow me. I will share my story of finding peace and insight about abduction by practicing shamanic dream work, which you can try out yourself tonight by just inviting those dreams with faith that dreams in some way are real. These sorts of dreams have provoked quantum shifts in culture, technology, creativity, and any field of human history you care to look. D-SETI is the dream study of extraterrestrial intelligence, a literary and dream work project that considers UFO abduction syndrome and related NHI encounter testimonies to be signs of shamanic calling and possible messages from otherworldly intelligences. I've published all of my writings under a Creative Commons license through my website, DSETI.org. Subscribe to my social channels for posts about these D-SETI ideas. In each post, I'll introduce you to a book, document, or encounter report. I'm going to focus on cases that involve anomalous geometric body marks, dreams, and ET-NHI contact hypotheses. I'm writing another book, or rather, the mark makers are writing that book. I'm simply a scribe, and I'm going to work in the way that they taught me in dreams. This is the first post in hopefully a long and fascinating series about anomalous geometric body marks associated with dreams that could be a potential SETI signal. Thank you for your attention. May your intention guide your dreams of contact and to good fortune.